Welcome back. In this video, I just wanted to just shortly touch on a few things with regards to how do we know it's end times. So you might have a lot of problems figuring out, is it end times? You might even think things look alright, or it's not as bad as all these alarmist Christians are saying it is. Nothing's really occurring, but if you open your eyes and you open your ears and you pray for God to let you see what you need to see, you'll see prophecies unfolding all around you with regards to end times right now. And without even touching on the big ones, which I will cover in a future video, like the fig tree blossoming and things like that, and the countdown to the 7-year peace treaty that still needs to come, things like Temple Mount and the rebuilding of the third temple that's coming. These are all things I'll cover separately, but let me just share a few little things with you that you can look at, go and Google, use your resources, and just realize how you are living in Bible prophecy occurring all around you. Damascus, go and read Isaiah 17. It says Damascus will cease from being a city in those times. So in end times, Damascus will eventually cease being a city. Right now, Damascus is one of the lowest livable rankings on the planet. The city is torn apart. Go and look at the stats on the buildings that are actually still standing. Sewage doesn't work, water doesn't work. In excess of 117 to 150 schools destroyed. The city is falling apart and is on the very verge of not being a city. So it's coming to pass in front of us. And right now, as I'm speaking to you, in the last few days, Israel's been attacking on the outskirts of that city. So the battle is right there. It is on the verge of not being a city. That's prophecy from the Bible, from the book of Isaiah, occurring in front of us while we're distracted. The Euphrates River, Revelation 16:12, the sixth angel pours out his bowl and it dries up so that the way of the kings from the east might be prepared. Those armies from the east need to march up to the valley of Armageddon to face off against Yeshua when he returns. That river, just from May 2020 to May 2021, has had such a massive decrease that farmers can't farm anymore. They've left their farms, they've moved to the cities to go and look for other gainful employment. They can't farm anymore. The river's drying up in front of their faces. Go and look at satellite photos and you'll see this prophecy happening in front of your eyes. This is the beginning stages, and when that angel pours that bowl out, that river that's left will just disappear, and that army from the east will be able to move all the way through and get into position to face off against Jesus Christ when he comes back for that final battle. The Ezekiel 38-39 war. Go and look at all the alliances being made right now by all the nations that are prophesied, and again, I'll cover this in a separate video, that are now making friends with each other, strengthening alliances. Even this Afghanistan situation is playing right into that. And they are all coming together and preparing their plans. Those plans will be to come up as a cloud up against the nation of Israel. The formulation of this war is occurring right in front of our faces. The temple quarry they just discovered in Israel, archaeologists, they've uncovered just a section, and just in that section, they've uncovered massive stones ready to be used in the building of a temple. Different stages of construction, different size stones, all prepared and ready to go. The temple itself, I'm going to cover in another video. Amazing what's happening at the moment. Those Jewish priests are ready to start their third temple. It just is a matter of the 7-year peace treaty to come into play and then being given permission to start building. Abbas, now with Rosh Hashanah, has actually phoned and said Happy New Year to Herzog, the president, and Gantz, the Minister of Defense. He phoned both of them individually and wished them Happy New Year. These are enemies of each other that are rabidly hating each other, that are now talking to each other, wishing each other happy holidays. Is this not a sign of what's to come? Herzog has had secret meetings with King Abdullah II of Jordan in Amman, And he also says that he praises the Abraham Accords, where they've started making peace with multiple nations. And he is looking for more partners in this peace. He says this year that we've just entered into now with Rosh Hashanah, they can choose either evil or good, and they're choosing good. And the choosing they're choosing is to make peace and to find more partners to strengthen these Abraham Accords. Now, the Bible says that they will strengthen a covenant with many. So it's an existing covenant that's going to be strengthened. And there he's using these words. He's speaking this thing. Prophecy is happening in front of your faces. There are so many more things that I'll touch on with regards to prophecy. But these are just a few that I want you to go and look at, go and Google, go and dig into, and get excited about what Yeshua is doing right in front of your eyes. We are living on the very edge of the final time when we will see this all wrapped up in our lifetimes.